Hello. I was originally going to do a Fallout 4 video, but I got incredibly bored of playing it. It'll come out at some point, probably the next one, if I get off my ass, but knowing me, it's not happening, considering this video is supposed to come out last month. Actually, January, 2 months ago. Yeah, bad me. Anyway, what a way to cure my boredom than to play a game I like less than Fallout 4, and playing it in a substantially less fun way. Anyway, I know others have done this before, however, I simply do not care. And stealing is just really fun. Like, for no reason. Unlike this run, which was not fun, but at least it was quick. And it's all that mattered. First things first, I named myself Shooty McShootlong, which is a character from a Fallout 4 run I did, which I forgot to complete or even get past level 20, so the name was actually too long for the character creator, so I had two options of what the name could have been. Shooty McShotlong or Shooty McShootlong. I went with the former, and personally, I think this is kinda what Shooty looked like in the original Fallout 4 run. At least the best I could do in Fallout 3 character creator, except not really at all. I don't know. I haven't seen the face in a while. Been a while. I don't play this game on a PlayStation anymore. Anyway, so I went back to look what he did look like, and he looks nothing like him. Like the long face was there, high cheekbones, but like other than that, he looks more like a Wojak than anything. I just kind of thought that was funny. Though if he did have the beard, he would look a lot like him. If I ever get back to that playthrough, I might give him a beard, because he looks quite nice with one. And I did do that, and he looks real nice. It's actually absolutely nothing like him, but like, that could probably mean something to do with Fallout 3's character creator. Which, like, did Obsidian change Fallout 3's character creator? Because it looks so much worse than New Vegas is, I swear to God. Damn, this is like a 2-paragraph long tangent. Lord, I'm done. Back to the video now. Anyway, it's Baby O'Clock. Special stats are quite self-explanatory. Luck for crits, agility to use VATS, perception to shoot straight, and for role-playing reasons, and endurance so I don't die from literally everything. Everything else checks major doo-doo, however. Dad proceeds to talk about the singular Bible verse I know, other than that one part of Honest Hearts where Joshua Graham says Psalms 137 completely unprompted while you're high as shit. Actually, funny thing, first time I played Honest Hearts, I didn't even know he was gonna do that, and I just did the deter route hallucination things, so I just thought that was what he was, and I want to know if this is like a consistent experience with other people, because I know for a fact that him talking to you while you're completely drugged up is a consistent experience with other people. Anyway, 10 years in the vault. I can't think of good transitions, Lord. Get the Pip-Boy, do the funny thing, tell Butch to go suck it, and then only like 15 minutes in do we get the weapon we will be using the rest of the run. We can actually use it here to kill the rat roach the intended way, and proceeds to shoot my dad in the back like 17 times before he actually goes down. What you may not know is that I do this every time, because it's funny. no other reason. And because I've only done like 3, but that's beyond the point. 6 more years later, and I have to take a test, which was so hard that I just asked the teacher for the answers, which he happily agreed to do. From the tag skills, I picked small guns because, yeah, no, duh, buddy. Barter for cheaper BBs, and sneak, which I used never. Ever. It was a bad idea. Should have done repair. Ugh. If I had the BB gun here, I would have shot Butch in the face because, like, this guy sucks. Though my hatred for the man doesn't stop me from saving his mom after being woke up because my dad went to go grab some clean drinking water. And cigarettes too, probably. This is probably one of the fun of the few runs where you get the weapon this early on in the run. Like, you can't even, like, use your fist before you use the BB gun. That's kind of strange to think about. I actually can't think of any other game like that. Maybe, like, Elden Ring or something like that. But that I don't think that really counts in that kind of scenario. You know? Like, even, like, Dark Souls, you get your fist before your fucking weapon you choose. Anyway, so I can actually go fight through Vault 101, but I don't, because I only have, like, 50 BBs, so I just run through it. as with most weapon restricted runs, so finally, outside for the first time since I was named Shooty, I immediately killed a woman for 400 free caps. Check out Megaton, immediately leave, and go to Brian Wilkesville as a shortcut with which is factually longer than what it would have gone the other way. Anyway, I was just wandering in like a vague direction too, and then I killed the demonic presence that is Grandma Sparkles, which took several shots, including a sneak crit. Finally reached my destination of Rivet City, and mainly here to pick up some BBs and repair my BB guns by buying more BBs and asking the gay weapons dude to repair it for me. Yeah, it's never brung up, but like those two dudes are gay. Next up, 10 Penny Tower, which I sadly had to pay to get into. It's all worth it though for like 17 bajillion more BBs, which by now I have quite a few on me, which I proceed to go wander for like an hour trying to find Smith Casey's garage, which I have a terrible memory of where it actually is. Anyway, it's like, though it would be a crime to skim over, so here's just like a fucking compilation of what just happened there.
Wake up out of your head, wanker!
After finally finding Smith Casey's, I am just immediately almost died of these stupid mole rats inside of this damn building. I take a nap, which automatically heals all of my wounds, which is known to do, and finally, after like an hour and a half, I can go into Vault 112. Enter Tranquility Lane and are capable of doing the combination from memory. Actually, it's easier to remember the code with the sounds it makes more than the actual objects. Anyway, so I summon the Chinese forces upon this cul-de-sac, leave, and look like I had just some of the worst post-nut clarity of my life. And trust me, things do not get better for this man. Poor Shooty McShoot-Long. On the way out, for some reason, the lion from Narnia won't actually shoot anything, even though he is always the most aggressive creature imaginable. But today he's not going to do anything, so I had to kill enemies myself, which I attacked it with, wasted all of my ammo, which I am still pissed about. To add insult to injury, Dad actually shoots the sewer beams outside of Project Purity, which is stupid and dumb. Why can't he do this for me? He is probably doing a better job. Like, genuinely. And it took like an hour, and I had to go repair it and restock ammo twice before I actually got it done. Lord, the Beanclave shows the fuck up, and this is probably the only time that we'll ever actually put up some kind of fight. And now it's time for the downward spiral of Shooty McShoot-Long. You should say the miseducation of Shooty McShoot-Long, you could say. First my dad dies, which that kind of sucks. Damn you, James McShoot-Long. Though I do get some crazy ass drip from Colonel Adams' corpse, which, okay, dare I ask, how did he not die here? How did he survive this? Like, genuinely, I don't think Bethesda really thought about that. They really tend to not think about that, honestly. I don't really tend to think at all. even. Bit of an issue. Oh, and then the sewers. The worst part about this game, or sewers in general, just kind of suck. It's just worse in Fallout 3 for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, back on track. Here, first it started out just fine, barely making it into the sewers alive, but Madison Lee wasn't entering. No big deal. Just wait. Okay, now we're on track. I know we're I don't need these stupid iBots to know the way. I know where we're going. This section, which takes Lee like 17 years to crack, so I just wait in the corner for like a minute, and then the shit begins. Garza won't even enter the room and sit and die. I actually can't find him either. He's pretty much trapped earlier in the level. So I decided to go leave for the Citadel. So when I get there, I wait for Lee to pop her head out of the manhole cover like Majima Goro. And the game's broken again because it's Fallout 3 and it's the least it can do. So I can go back in there to fix it, which causes me to go down another route in the sewers in my confusion, dying to ferals, of all things, because I was out of ammo. I forgot to mention that I was out of ammo the entire time. So I went to go kill Garza, get this to work, so I turned on no clip, and then, then the game decides that no, I couldn't go back, and I was really slow in no clip for some bizarre ass reason. Though I got through the wall that shows behind you that I had literally no clue about. Why is that even there? Oh, probably so you don't re-enter Project Fury. Yeah, that makes sense. And then I to find the door, getting ready to Garza, couldn't go through it. So I had to reload to where my dad died. However, I couldn't turn off the no-clip, so I had to turn off the game and then turn it back on again. This transgression by the world will not go unpunished. After that fiasco, everything turned out just fine, though. It did involve killing everyone except Madison Lee, because Fallout 3 doesn't like it when you kill storyline characters, though I really wish I could. I just want to watch the world burn at this point. After going through the sewers and popping out of said sewers, I have to watch this cutscene twice, which I hate. I also don't really like Skyrim's opening for the same reason. It's kind of iconic, so I can just kind of ignore it. Oh, I hate the world and I want to see it be burned to the ground. First, though, I grabbed power armor training and a couple hundred more BBs from the Brotherhood merchants. After asking Rothschild about Vault 86, then I decided to blow up Megaton because my pain is constant and sharp, and I do not hope for a better world for anyone. In fact, I want my pain to be inflicted on others, and want no one to escape it. So anyway, I talk to Burke, and then I go talk to Then I go take a hop and a skip and a fast travel over the 10-penny tower to stock up on more BBs, and then see the world burn as it should have for what it had done to me. 10-penny again gives me the sick-ass suite that we do not use. Then go to resume the main story. Make my way to Little Lamplight and tell McCree to let me in. I had to save scum this section for like 30 minutes because fuck them kids. I'm not saving them from slavery. Then I get to go in, then vaporize Sticky off the face of the earth. He took like 5 shots too. Quite crazy if you ask me. So even though we're a pain to get through, let's just skip over it. It's Murder Pass. Guess what happened? The vault wasn't much different. I had to try to fight, died, and ran for my life the rest of the way until I met Fox. Continued to run more, pulled the fire alarm as a prank, freeing Fox, who carried me through the rest of the vault before the Enclave forces me to turn on Discord light mode. Colonel Autumn, back from the dead, wakes me up from my beauty sleep just to kind of a dick. I tell him to go f off, as is tradition, have the president call me up to his office, and here's where hell on earth starts. Well, things didn't start out too well when Nick Valentine tells me to go back to my cell. Then for the first time in my life, he puts up a fight. He actually kills me the first time around. Shooting McShoelong's life is nothing but suffering. Well, I mean, after dying several times as I turn my brain into green goo, and just normal goo when the dude with a ripper lands a hit on my power armor, the noise is incredibly overstimulating, and I hate it. Oh lord, I hate it. So after all that, I meet with the president, get straight cancer aids from him to put in the water supply, and leave. Mercy is not my middle name after all. It's Shoot. Shoot McShoelong. That is his full legal name. Trust. Anyway, get back to the Pentagon, ask for better power armor, press Q, and die somehow on the way to Project Purity. I didn't even know you could do that. I am genuinely amazed at this. Reload my save, don't die this time, die several times inside of Project Purity due to me not being able to deal damage worth of shit. Just run through, make sure Autumn can't come back again, and he dies in like 3 shots. Listen to that mole rat, for crying out loud. Oh my god. Sarah Lyons takes out the rest of them. I make sure that the water supply gets infused with asbestos, enter the code, and answer the question yes. You can in fact beat Fallout 3 with with only the BB gun. That sucked. I hated it. Oh lord, that sucked. That was terrible. Oh my god, I hated this. Anyway, yeah, that Fallout 4 one's gonna be done at some point. Anyway, bye, fucker.